I am careful about what I believe. I accept ideas and beliefs that are in harmony with the principles of peace and unity. I am correct ideas and beliefs.
This is our second discussion of the universal law called I am correct ideas and beliefs, one of the guiding principles of peace and unity. There are three areas critical to the success of the black community in Africa and the African diaspora. They are culture, education, and economics. To have productivity in culture, education, and economics, we must first organize and live according to universal laws. I am correct ideas and beliefs is one of the universal laws used to create culture and social organization. If you're not familiar with the guiding principles of peace and unity as universal laws to create culture and social organization, you can examine them on our YouTube channel and download them from our website. The links are in the description below. In our previous discussion, we explained that living your social life based on universal laws is a scientific reality. It cannot be avoided without jeopardy, any more than living according to the laws of gravity, physics, chemistry, and thermodynamics can be avoided without jeopardy. We also explained the scientific truth that nothing can manifest on earth without understanding and using universal laws. For example, to build a building, you must know the laws of physics, gravity, chemistry, and the principles of mathematics. To build a working airplane or spacecraft, you must know and operate according to the laws of gravity, physics, metallurgy, and other laws. To bake a cake, you must know the laws of physical materials, thermodynamics, and time. To start a business, you must know the laws of supply and demand, price elasticity, and marketing. Most important, for people, you must have universal laws to create culture and social organization. The problem is that black people do not have a culture because the universal laws by which we historically built our civilizations were lost to us during slavery and colonization. Now is the time and opportunity to regain those universal laws and rebuild your culture and social organization. I am correct ideas and beliefs is the universal law and scientific reality that unbiased facts and science should govern how we live life. It says that reliance on unbiased, verifiable facts and science guided by universal laws will improve your life. Today, we again use I am correct ideas and beliefs to discuss economics and the verifiable facts of economics that will help you create economic progress using a culture of self-love and social organization. But what is economics? And why is it important? Economics is about all the things that we need to survive and prosper in life. It is the land, water, air, sun, animals, minerals, and the human labor, creativity, and skills that turn those and other resources into food, clothing, housing, transportation, healthcare, and all the things we need. You and all the humans on the earth exchange your labor, creativity, and skills with each other to get those resources. That's what your dollars represent. You give your labor, skills, and creativity, and you get dollars. You then exchange those dollars with someone else for their labor, skills, and creativity, and the resources and products that they create. Those exchanges are what help large numbers of people survive. Your family, community, nation, and this world. The problem related to economics, though, is that people do not have an ethical, moral framework of universal laws to guide their economic activities and decisions. Today, economics operates in a way that says we should do anything to get what we need to survive. Anything for a dollar. That we should take as much as we can, even if we don't need it. Even if it takes everything away from others that might need it to live. Even if we must injure and destroy others to get it. Economics is the cause of much of the harm that we do to each other. Almost every terrible thing you see happening on our planet is about economics. Every racial conflict, every religious conflict, every ethnic cleansing, every war has underlying and often unstated economic causes. Someone wants to take economic resources from someone else or destroy them for it. Human traffickers kidnapping and selling people for enslavement and organ harvesting. That's economics. The government taking health insurance away from millions of people, leaving them to suffer and perhaps die. Economics. Corporations putting earth-destroying fossil fuels into the air and building nuclear energy plants that, when mistakes are made, and human beings always make mistakes, could destroy millions of lives. Economics. Artificial intelligence used to replace human beings in all fields of the workforce, and maybe even replace human beings on the planet. Economics. The economic path that we find ourselves on is destructive. But how does the Black community fight the economic stagnation that we are experiencing? We propose that the Black community must organize its economic upliftment around the universal laws and the ethical moral framework identified and represented by the guiding principles of peace and unity. I meditate to relax in all situations. I am peace. I bring and keep together the families and communities who live in peace and unity with others. I am unity. I learn how to learn. I am knowledge. I create for myself, my family, and my community. I am power. I obey the laws of my family and community that are in harmony with peace and unity. I am law. I do no harm to my family, other families, or my community. I am protection. I choose the feelings, thoughts, and actions that are in harmony with the principles of peace and unity. I am control. I have fun and work with my family and my community. I am cooperation and harmony. I am careful about what I believe. I accept ideas and beliefs that are in harmony with these guiding principles. I am correct ideas and beliefs. With all my heart, I take care of my family, other families, and communities that are living according to the principles of peace and unity. I am devotion. I keep a clean body. I have clean habits. I eat healthy food. I exercise. I care for my environment and planet. I abuse no substance or drug. I am strength. We call economic activity based on these universal laws humanity-based economics. Humanity-based economics is a mindset and an approach that says the primary purpose of economic activity should be to assure the prosperity and well-being of human beings and the living earth. That during our economic drive for survival, We must care about what happens to the children, women, men, and families around us. To do that, we must rethink and redefine what we believe is wealth. True wealth is not defined by individuals having wealth. True wealth is not measured by the fact that one or two or a few people have millions or even billions of dollars. True wealth is when the largest possible number of people in your community, in your nation, have dollars and resources needed to survive and prosper. They buy from each other, sell to each other, and that money circulates throughout your community and through a nation repeatedly. The money that circulates through your community is then used by people to build businesses, schools, and other institutions needed by the people. By controlling the movement of money and the resources of their community, those people receive greater wealth. I repeat, wealth is not some individual or small group of individuals alone having billions of dollars. What a billionaire eats does not feed you, your family, your community, or nation. Our problem is that we look at the billionaire or rich person and believe that we can be like that person one day. And that's okay. You can have great ambitions, but you should not think that it will automatically improve the lives of the children, women, and men around you unless you pursue your ambitions with that as an objective. And you can. But first we must learn to live basic economics as much as possible. Step by step, we must learn to buy from each other and sell to each other. We must start circulating money among ourselves. This way of functioning is the only way out of the stagnation in which we find ourselves. We call this humanity-based economics. Humanity-based economics means self-sustaining business and employment models that operate on sound economic principles, but also assure the well-being of people in our community, other people, and our planet. This is the best solution for the economic problems facing our millennials, Gen Zs, their children, and all the children to come. But for humanity-based economics to function, we must live according to the universal laws and social laws represented by the guiding principles of peace and unity. It is the guiding principles of peace and unity and its premise, do good, do no harm, that is the foundation of humanity-based economics. You must make yourselves peaceful and harmonious before you can work together economically. With this moral, ethical framework in our minds and in our hearts, we can judge those whose behaviors and actions are good, and we may be able to work with them. We can also judge those whose behaviors and actions are evil, and we may need to avoid supporting and working with them. That is the foundation upon which Black people will build economic success and prosperity. This is what the universal law, I am correct ideas and beliefs asks you to do. Of course, you can watch our previous presentations about the guiding principles of peace and unity on YouTube. You can also join our Facebook page for the Guiding Principles of Peace and Unity group. Links are in the description. Please watch the following video. It will help you understand how humanity-based economics and true wealth work. Until we meet again, do good, do no harm. Our key to economic survival and prosperity. Economics is how a group of people use the earth's resources, vegetable, animal, mineral, to survive and prosper. We get these resources through trade or by using money. Economic survival and prosperity are not measured by who is the richest man or woman in a community.
Economic survival and prosperity are measured by the amount of money and resources available to the largest, widest number of people in your group and community. The more people who have money and economic resources, the wealthier your group. How is this done? Economics is like a circle. When individuals in your circle buy from each other and sell to each other, that money can be used to create jobs and businesses. That money can be used to create housing and schools. That money stays in your circle and in the hands of your people so they can buy food, clothing, help those in need, and create beautiful communities. When you buy from people and businesses from outside your circle, your dollars leave your circle. That creates poverty in your circle because those dollars and resources join other circles to create jobs and businesses and provide food, clothing, housing, education for other groups of people and communities. So, the key to economic survival and prosperity is not who has millions or billions of dollars, but whether you spend your dollar, $10, $100, thousands of dollars with each other.